Hey everyone, Nicola Light here, remembering back into the light. Talking of light, probably best to put a bit of light on the matter. I hope you're all doing well. I'm very fortunate to say that it's been so wonderful to have an upsurge of subscribers. So I do hope that you're going to listen to this new video that I'm going to create in preparation for Lionsgate, the 888 portal. So it's the 8th of August 2024, which adds up to 8. So it's a 888 portal. And the energies of the universe is really oofing us into the awakening process. So if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me from the wonderful collaborations that I've been having with Alex and Lucas and Janica and whoever that I've been working with lately, to how you find me, and through AJ also. So it's been an absolute wonderful journey, and I am so pleased that we are now connected. And for all of you that have subscribed and who haven't subscribed, then hit that button. So codes. So if you're new to light language, it can be a little bit confusing to the mind, and it can sound really crazy, especially some of the dialects that come in. And I must say, sometimes it surprises myself when I'm sitting in my voice and it goes in, and I like, what does that sound like? It sounds a bit crazy. So what I want to do is to bring a little bit of craziness into your life. But how do you receive the codes? To receive the codes, I want you to be in your body. So I want you to be in your body, meaning I want you to focus on the red, the chakra at the bottom of your spine. And I want you to breathe in the codes. That's all I want you to do. As you deepen into the understanding of how to receive, you'll start to want to move your body. You'll start to want to twitch a little bit. You might get a little bit fluttering behind the closed eyelids. You might feel some tingles. You might start feeling into the energy bodies. Now, we've all received these wonderful vessels that we are in, but they hold a lot of junk in the trunks of the DNA structure. And this is part of the healing journey, is to heal through time space in the ancestral lines of the physical body. And then we inherently release our minds from our processes of programming of who am I, from the system of belief systems and all of that goes with it. So you've got like a three-prong effect of the soul coming in, forgetting who you are, being programmed in from childhood into the subconscious mind, plus bringing in all of that junk that's in your body. So we want to heal it from all of those different perspectives. I'll do a video on that actually to sort of deepen into it. As it's sort of like deepened within me, all of these processes, is that it needs to come from all these different angles. But the main thing is that you're willing to receive. If you block the codes, they're not going to do a thing for you, but just receive and breathe them in as if they hold perfume or a beautiful scented rosebud or whatever it is that you can visualize within you, as you start to open up and expand your energy into all that you are. So we want to create space within, just like I've been doing with my ladies this morning and my gentleman the other day. I want you to just be and purely observe, as if you're projecting yourself here. You push the two eyes out into almost like a seeing of a little screen in front of you. So push through. Feels like you're crossing your eyes and you're not. So do that, and then you can take yourself out of the body, deeper inside of yourself. So it's in but out and out but in. Okay, so it's a little bit sort of like, it sounds a little bit nuanced, but it is everything. Okay, so okay, use your own discernment, be empowered to receive these codes. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to connect up to the highest, purest light that is available for us to receive the codex, and then that code is going to be downloaded into you after we've released a little bit junk in your trunk. Move the physical body, use the breath, set your intentions. Keep things really simple, okay? Just don't listen to them and like, set your intentions. Feel the red, base of spine, connect up heart to heart with me, central column of light, so that we can then interface. You can receive the data, I present the data. If I present the data and you don't receive it, has nothing to do with me. You've got to receive it. Okay, so have an empowered state of being. You may see a few little orbs running around the room. I saw one just a minute ago. It's quite normal here in this space when I'm in Sweden, and also wherever I go, I create a really nice sacred space. So know for the ego that what I'm popping into this beautiful bubble of light as you join in union with me, that we're going to be in this beautiful safe bubble. Okay, so don't worry about receiving. Use your discernment. If you don't like it, pull back. But if you're feeling fear, then you're seeing it from an ego perspective, push through the fear, because that's blocking you from receiving. Right? Nicola says so. And also check out the links below if you want to understand light language a little bit more. There's plenty of information on Udemy, which are my online courses. There's an activation to understanding light language transmissions. My codes are starting to come in, and the other two. There's an advanced one as well. So if you're really into your light language already, there's a deep and channeled one that I've recently put up there. So that's also for you to receive. Okay. Okay. It's starting to come in. I've had 2 sessions this morning, so I'm all high vibey. So I'm all bliss state. I want to give you some bliss. Okay, so set your intentions. Take the room out. Take the room out by closing your eyes. Okay, I'm just inviting you. If you don't want to, don't do it. But if you do, do it. Okay, so just close your eyes. Imagine that you're pushing through into the third eye as if you're going to go cross-eyed. Tapping into the breath. And just breathing that beautiful prana, baby. Breathing into the lung and let it settle down. Visualize that central column of light moving through you. And we're going to unify our field with our hearts. So heart to heart connection. I'm not tapping into your energy. You're not hooking into my system. We're divine, beautiful, sovereign beings of light, and we do not attempt to even infiltrate anybody else's energy. We observe, we saddle up by side, we integrate, we are kindly connected. Okay, no siphoning here. So bringing in that light warrior of remembrance. And my intentions are for you to let go of everything through all time and space that no longer serves you. I give you permission to receive the codex that are coming through me, for you to release all that density in the lower body, in the joints of the body, releasing fear, anger, and sadness, to create space for the next evolutionary step of your soul's journey. The fire codes that are coming through with my hands, feel into those codes. You can't hear them, you can't smell them, you can't touch them, but you can move into the seeing of them. Okay, so just feel that there are fire codes coming in. Take a deep breath in, inviting in the light, flushing through the system with the outward breath. Thank you. So any cycles and patterns, we need to see them so that we can clear them. So we need to see it, to feel it, to honor it, and then release it. Okay, if you got to that stage, you've got to a stage of rite of passage, and that will enable you to move through into the next step, the next evolutionary step of the soul's journey. Let it go. There's no quick fixes. If you're ready, you're ready. A ripened fruit. Release that energy from the lower body. I'm bringing those forward with fire codes. Move the energy out of the base, down the hip line, into the knees, into the ankles, at the bottom of the feet, especially into the heel of the foot. And if that's sort of upsurging into the throat, breathe it out with your breath. And the breath may hold a sense of grittiness, smokiness. Give it texture. It helps it release with your intentions. Breathe in through, flushing through. Breathe it out. Give it a wiggle in the body. Let that spine start to move. Bring in that joy with the inward breath. Flushing the system through yet again. So creating space. Getting rid of that junk in your trunk. Letting it go. Push the energy out from the back heart, across the shoulder lines, into the elbow nose, into the wrist line, into the palms, into the fingertips. Let that all come in. Setting up the system to bring in a download for you. Dasya, 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 Asya, Asya. Observe only the dialect, because sometimes it can sound crazy. As I said, to mind, settle the ego. Okay, we've created enough space to bring in a download. Thank you. Guruma, Sibakia, Ndota, Shama, Kui, Shuma, Okokia, Tota, Siapakia, Tota, Makai, Suma, Wa, Sha, Kare, Suba, O, Sibiki, Nete, Makai, Suma, Ku, Kan, Ushne, Etwa, Sekta in, O, Bakan, Ushma, Le, Shu, Ba, Shobai, Tete, Makai, Tunu, Ushna, La Kai, Etene, Makale, Suban, Kai, Tu, Kumu, Shuba, Kite, Iskata. Maka bosh ma etun dukolo sha ma ka etun etwa ala ay shop mo ka isktikene ma kaisha. Let the face start to screw up if the face wants to screw up. Observe only the physical body starting to come online. If it's not and you're just receiving, just receive. There are stages of the evolution of receiving and deepening into the remembrance of your light. Kiano to ka bisuma kyoto na kala bisuma kyoto na mo koisha kala bisuma kyoto na shukyoto ufura tiki vankara patikere bishamba kyoto vankara patikere bishamba rietta vankara patikere bishangara baraketta vankara patikere bishangara baraketta vankara patikere bishamba tikere bushamba kyoto vankara patikere bishamba tikere bushamba tikere bishamba tikere ba vankara patikere bishamba tikere bushamba tikere bashamba tikere ba vankara patikere bishamba tikere ba. We have some codes from the Arcturian Codex, which is more about construction of technical phases of soul growth learning. So these are more about template upgrades to maintain the energy flow. Thinking, shop, baba, shop, tikadama, tikadabishama, tikadabishama, tikadaba, Pankadaba, tikadabishama, 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 tikadaba, Pankadaba, tikadabishama, tikadabishama, tikadaba, Pankadaba, tikadabishama, tikadabishama, tikadaba, Pankadaba, tikadabishama, tikadabishama, tikadaba, shama, tikadaba, Pankadaba, tikadabishama, tikadabishama, tikadabish, shama, tikadabishama, tikadaba. Adjust the body, please, where necessary, especially around the nape of the neck. Bushama, tikadaba, Pankadaba, tikadabishama, tikadabishama, tikadabushama, tikadabushama, tikadaba, Pankadaba, tikadabishama, tikadabishama, tikadabushama, tikadaba, Pankadaba, tikadabishama, tikadaba, Pankadaba, tikadabishama, tikadabushama, tikadabushama, tikadaba, Pankadaba, shapa, shapa, tikadaba. Thank you. Bura, tisha. Let that breath come in. If you start to do funny breath patterns, don't worry about it. It's very normal. This is all very normal. You come over the other side. Come join me. Come in. Come and join me. It's only through experience that you'll truly understand. Surrender your mind into the process of receiving, please. So just let that settle, all that technical codex to upgrade the templates. The templates are your grid work blueprint, your mapping system of allowance to rise. As we move into the intensification of the 888, the planetary connection to astral connection, celestial connection of light. Bring it in with the breath. Calibrate the system, balance the system with your own voice if you feel so drawn. Siamale siamawasiate. Settling, receiving still. Deepening into yourself now. Neutralizing the emotions, dissolving with your light. Deepening into you through time-space. Yamawasya kuvana wanaye. Thank you. Maya sanobo syokushana. Nenomawa shante kraye. Sumoa moa shate shade. Sumaya tae samate siamate. Movana tu shanate shata. Kumovala shate shade shamaye shai kiye shai teha. And I invite you now to open your eye. Take a deep breath in and look into my eyes. Settle with your breath and observe only our connection. And if you can't see through that, keep your eyes closed or feel into the sight. Deepen in to the presentation of my face. In all that you see, observe only, please. Gyomodo gratan gratesh nate. Tan ma grateno shato mo. Ma kaishon o grandeto wash. San e quanetwane shana. Taresya bokram bakradesh. San a tomokram ma shanet. Samalo ko shanetwana. Seme kwan etwan etana. Taresya ko shanetwanan. Toma shale shono kanan. Tama kola la kia to. Samo la la shanu kanu. Nama subo krambakiet. Sama la ashan etwanet. Dalalo shubo imulaye. Look deeper into my sight. Push through your mind and see far beyond the illusion, far beyond your eyes and mind and perception of reality. Kiandotasya. Kiantavasya. Masiesya waite. Sumatarasya toma. Siya mokawashaye. Siya laisha woyeshaye. Siya washaye shaye. Como shy dana. Create a little bit of an emotional response now, and that's all right. Siya si samokaye, siya soma weshaye, Mao shatu vaye. Sanaye saye. Mo shai deye shai koya. It's trusting, isn't it? It's trusting that you're on the right path, that you are. And everything that is presented is for the greater good. To have that in your heart. That the times of great trouble within our minds and experiences are sometimes very hard to take. And yet there's this underlying urgency to seek, to find. And as you do, you deepen down the rabbit hole, out of the illusion, into the totality of the universe and its realms of understanding, and a sense of divergence into different realities and dimensions. But our minds hook us into the reality that we perceive ourselves to be, with the identification of self, of who we think we are. We are so much more than that. Enamakion tokai suma, bakoyen mahushanaitwa, teresikwan etwanetwa, samakai tono shaneta, teresi makokaneta, malaan subakieta, makowasha mekayete, samayet subakiete. You got this. You're here. You made it this far. All is well. Okay. Thank you. Kia no tota o sma e kwan te ku te me spa ush. Ken kia to ush. Feel that energy around you. You may have seen a little bit of transfiguration or a little bit of light body being seen. You're not going mad. You might need to adjust your eyes. If you didn't see it and you got this far, go back into that and have another look. Go deeper into the insight. It's quite crazy for the mind to see, as there's sort of sometimes a little transfiguration, which means like an overlay of faces that come forward that is me, that show myself, me. And with emotions, it starts to present a little bit of remembrance within me. So I hope that these codes serve you well prior to the 888 portal of Lionsgate. It is a movement for the soul to deepen into ourselves, into the great awakening, the spark within ignition, the remembrance into our light. All of these words are speaking the truth of the rise of humanity and the soul's journey into the evolution, into the experience of being human. Everything that you are, that you perceive yourself to be higher than that of you, is you. There's nothing outside of you that you connect to. And everything below you or to the side of you is you, for we are all one. It is a unit of position, of perception, and together we rise as we join in union all that we are through all time space. In collaborations of joining star system alliances and all that goes with it, with spoken word, of mistrust of mind, we must see that the heart opens and there is no way out. We must fall into the heart to rise into the knowing of self, the deepening of the heart. It is not a fall in vibration, it is the opening of the heart portal into the mind portal, the third eye opening into other realms of transitioning out of this reality from sensory perception into the entanglement of the universe. And then it is to untangle it all within our mind, to see, to sort out, to petition, to guide, to detangle from the quantum field. And with this, we embody, we bring it down to the base, to the red, to fully understand, upgrading the ego mind, the human self, releasing the data of the DNA structure from within. You create space to download the entirety of who you truly are. And that is that, a complexity and yet very simple. Push through the mind, observe only. Take a deep breath in and settle that into your mind that all is well. The ego needs to make sure you are safe. Thank you. Let's give thanks and sending that pulse out to the universe in the resonance of the light, that we receive more light as we see who we are not and we remember who we are. It's a rite of passage for the rise, okay? It is a journey within it, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. It's an absolute privilege to have you here connecting with me. Let's release but not from each other's energetic field in that union. Always remember, whoever you listen to, whoever you receive data from, pick what resonates from you, from your position. You be empowered always on your journey, okay? If you want to put that notification bell on, let's go into 3D reality. Subscribe, comment. Check out all the links also on my Udemy courses. If you want to work with me one-to-one, it's nicolalight.com. My sort of sessions are being a little bit booked up now, which is very nice. But if some of the timescales don't particularly work for you, let me know. And then I can see if I can sort of adapt my timings. But I will be travelling around a little bit. So I'm going to Portugal, back to UK soon, and also to Turkey, where I'm going to be doing a lot of grid work systems also. So thank you for joining me, guys. Really appreciate you all. And check out my Patreon as well if you want to connect with me a little bit deeper and support me on my journey. I would really appreciate that. There's also a free membership on Patreon to access extra information also. Okay, I'm going to leave it there before I start ranting on from Nicola's perspective. Otherwise, let that all integrate, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.